Hi everybody, welcome to Deb's Way. I'm Deb and you are here in my sewing nook. It's a short one today too because I really haven't been doing much sewing. However, I did complete a little project that I started during the Christmas season, which seems like a long time ago now, but it was only, like last week. But I did some little Christmas coasters here. And some Christmas hot pads. Now I've made these in the past. It's kind of hard to explain how to make them actually, but I've made them in the past where I have not stitched down the center pieces, like going across that way. I did stitch it down this time only because I just felt it would keep things from getting caught inside there, So, but this is another one where you sew it inside out and then turn it outside in, or however you want to say it, You flip it around to get it the right way. So anyway, a couple of hot pads and a couple of coasters already in the works, already made for next Christmas season. They'll be packed away. So that is all I really worked on over the Christmas season. I really did not get back here in my sewing room to do much of anything, but within the last few days I did make it back here and I organized projects that I want to work on. I got patterns out, I got some material ready for that. I've got things lined up. I don't know how or what order I'm going to sew things in, but I've got a few projects online here to work on, and they're all lined up on my sewing table right now. They won't be once I get started, but I probably on my sewing table right now have about 8 projects. But there are others as well that I had to get fabric for. So I probably have a good dozen projects ready to go to keep me busy. And that also includes some quilt jobs that I need to finish up. I have a few quilt tops that I need to finish quilting up. I've got the backing for it. I've got all the material for it. The backing, the binding, the quilt top is done. I've got the batting. I need to put it all together and make it into a quilt and call it a day, So that's going to be what I'm going to be working on this year. The quilts along with a few clothing items. And the clothing items will include, well, first of all, let me show you this one. This is a class I'm going to tomorrow. It is Butterick pattern B6690, and it's making this top. The only thing is I wanted just a little bit longer in the, and down to cover the butt, okay? and then the sleeves I would like just a little bit longer as well. But that is a class that I'm in tomorrow, and the fabric for that top is going to be this very pretty purpley blue or blue purpley or whatever color you want to call it, cotton knit. Yeah, it should be really comfortable, okay? I also, using that pattern, may make another top using that same pattern, making a top using this fabric that I bought a couple of weeks ago. It's black dotted, and I don't know what color blue that you would call this, but it's a very, very pretty blue, and the material is so soft and pliable, and I think it'd be a very, very comfortable top. So that may be the second one that I do. And besides that, I've got this McCall's pattern I want to work on, making shorts, tops, and capris. That is my basic wardrobe for here in Central Florida. I wear shorts around the house and the yard. I'll wear capris out in public, or slacks, or jeans. Every so often I'll wear a dress, but mostly it would be capris or slacks, okay? So that will be my sewing for this year. I will be using that kind of pattern. In another class coming up, I'll be making a dress, but I don't have the pattern yet. It's I'm getting it offline, but I'm going to be using this material to make a dress. Yeah, I need to press it up before class, but anyway, that is going to be the dress. And the dress will incorporate using a zipper, you know, doing darts, and yeah. So that will keep me challenged. And then I've got other material in the back, making another top like this, another capri outfit, shorts outfit, and a top, and lounging pants that I wear around the house all the time, and another knit top too. So I do intend to keep busy sewing clothing, but also working on my quilting here and there. Okay, just kind of working that in. I basically want to do clothing though over the next year, and making things that I will wear once completed. That leads me to something that somebody messaged me or commented recently to me, and it really does hit home with me. I appreciate the comment. It came from Anita Tate, and I really did appreciate the comment, and I've really thought about it, taken it to heart, and I'm going to try and catch myself from now on, Anita, so that I no longer say, you know, my sewing skills are very limited and I don't sew that well, and you know, just everything negative like that. I'm going to look at things more positively from now on, because I do enjoy what I'm sewing, the things that I've made both in class and out of class here at home. I want to learn how to sew better. There's nothing wrong with that, but that doesn't mean that I'm really a failure at it. I think that idea still stems from my school days and that terrible, terrible teacher I had, but I have to overcome that. You know, now is the time. You know, it can't be any later than now, or else it'll be too late. So I am going to look at things more positively. And the same with the little piano concert, or what, if you want to call it that, that I did for around Christmas time. I played my keyboard, a few Christmas songs, and I've taken lessons sporadically over the years since I was in junior high school, you know, my teen years. Not for very long, at one crack at a time, maybe a year here and there over the span of time, and not for several years. And I don't play on a daily basis. I play every so often, but I enjoy playing and playing around on the keyboard. So yes, I'm not. I do know that I'm not a very talented, proficient pianist, but I have fun with what I can do, and I enjoy playing what I can play. And no, I do have to stick to the easier sheet music, and that's fine with me. I just enjoy playing what I can. Okay, so thank you, Anita. I will, like I said, I take your words to heart, and I will try to stay on a more positive, upbeat level from now on. Okay, so, but even so, I will be honest with my sewing, because I do make mistakes. Well, everybody does, and that, you know what, that makes me feel good too when I hear somebody who I think is really, really good at sewing. When they say that, oh, they messed this up, they didn't like the way it turned out, and shoot, it's gone. You know, they'll move on to something else, or they'll rip it out later and work on it then. And I've had those moments. I really have, over the years. And sometimes it has taken me several years to get back to something that I started and messed up on. And then sometimes I just haven't returned to it. You know, it's an item that gets pitched. Well, so be it. From now on, though, I'm going to look at tackling this and doing the best that I can, and hopefully make it so that I can wear it in public, which, you know, like, hey, I made this top and I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. Now, is it perfect? Well, it's all in the eye of the beholder, but I know where I had my problem areas, you know, but it's comfortable. I'm wearing it out in public. I'm making use of it. I like it. And that's all there is to it. hey, I'm pleasing myself with what I make, basically, and enjoying making the item that I'm able to wear. So I'm okay with that. But thank you, Anita, for waking me up and making me realize that I'm just being too hard on myself. That's basically what it is. Being too critical of what I do and what I can do. So I'll what do you want to say? I'll watch that from now on, okay? But other than this, tomorrow I do have class at the sewing studio, and that's where I'll be making this top here. And that's an all-day class, but it was a class that was postponed from December, actually, but that's fine. I'd rather go and do it on a Saturday instead of in the evening during the week. Get it all done. Instead of 2 sessions, there's 1 session, and it's 5 hours long. That's fine with me. So I probably won't finish the top, but it will be pretty much towards being finished, okay? Outside of that, I have to show you this one project. I bought it, oh gosh, a few years ago, okay? I know it was. And it was during a trip back to Minnesota where I used to live many years ago. And I visited some relatives that live in Anoka. No. Yes, it's Anoka up there. It's a Popka down here. Anoka. And there was a fabric store, a quilt store. And I saw this. It's Aunt Grace clothespin holder. And the store is Millie P's in Anoka. I don't know if you can see that. There's a glare kind of there. But it is a clothespin bag. I don't know. And the packet includes all of the material and everything that you need to make it, except the hanger. But I'm going to give this a try, okay? I really have had this for a few years, and every time I pull it out and I look at it and think, oh, yeah, I would like to make that. Besides which, I love to hang out clothes. Don't do it too much down here in Florida because there's just so much humidity, but I do love to hang out certain things every now and then. And if not outside, then inside too sometimes. So I'll put that to use. Now I just have to decide which of these many projects I want to start first, after I do the class top, of course. I'm not sure. But another thing that happened within this last week was the sewing studio had their New Year's Day sale. It was 40% off everything in the store except for the machines and sewing room furniture, that sort of thing. But fabric, notions, things like that, 40% off. If it was on a sale price, you got 40% off in addition to that sale price. Not a bad sale whatsoever. So yes, I did go. I had to go. Let me show you what I got there. Now, I'm going to be making, like I said, capri outfits and shorts and that, because that's what I wear around the house. I've got these two, well, I don't know if you can tell what it kind of pattern it is. There. It's kind of a turquoise color with white lines all over, a white line design. I got that. And this one is a red one with the white line designs. I got these to make shorts or capris, whatever pattern I find that I want to make. And then just a plain white cotton knit top. This material was very expensive. I noticed on the Bolt the regular price was $20.47, something like that. That is really expensive. But I got 40% off of that. That's still pretty expensive, but got white for a top, okay? And then for another capri outfit or a slacks outfit, I got this kind of an olive green, I think this was a ponte, okay? Stretchy material, all right? And then for the top, see if I can show this. That shows a little bit of the pattern. It's wild. Wild for me anyway. But that's going to be the top. Haven't decided what pattern yet, but that's going to make an outfit for me. So I've got capri or shorts outfits, slacks outfit. I'm going to be making another top like this. Different material, of course. And I don't see anything wrong in that whatsoever. If you find a pattern and you like how it sews up, why not make more of that same thing? That's how I do it anyway. Why not? I mean, shoot, when I was in college, I used to make all my tops that I wore with jeans. So I had several pairs of jeans, and then I just made extra tops to go with it, you know. So what's the difference between making several tops or several dresses or whatever of one certain pattern that you like, that is comfortable for you? Go for it. Why not? So that's what I'm going to do. And I think that is about all I have to show you for today. That's really all I've been doing, except for, well, today we did go out for lunch to Napoli's and had a really good late lunch, early dinner. I'm going to insert a little video right here of our meal. Oh, it was very good. I guess maybe because we were super hungry. We hadn't eaten. We didn't even have breakfast, really. We had a light breakfast earlier on, and then several hours later, like 5 or 6 hours later, we went to Napoli's for, I don't know what you'd call it, lunch, dinner. You know, there's got to be a different term for it, like there is brunch in the morning. But anyway, let me show you what we got there. We are at our favorite place, one of our favorite places, for a late lunch, early dinner here. Jeffries. And while we're here, let me show you what we're doing. William has his phone here. Underwood. And we're watching the vote. Jeffries. This is number 13.
Yeah.
Okay, William, what's your prediction?
Yeah, he's going to make it eventually.
What about this being the 13th time? Is it going to be a lucky number?
It depends. That was quick negotiation. I would say they maybe have it. Maybe.
Well, that'd be great.
Get it over with. Because they can't move forward with the country.
That's right.
Until they do.
Well, we'll see.
I have witnessed a few asks.
Well, you think I'm going to put that on?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Well, yeah. Anyway, this is what we're doing while we're eating our late lunch, early dinner. Still watching the drama in Washington.
Jeffries. Williams of New York.
William shaking the table. Our meal has arrived. Lasagna. Garlic bread, and I do like it well toasted. And William got spaghetti. He likes spaghetti here, so that's what he decided to get. He does make a really good spaghetti himself, but as a second choice, our second runner-up, or the runner-up to his, would be Napoli's. He's busy cutting up the spaghetti. He can't talk right now.
Extra napkins.
Thank
Salads
you.
are in the fridge, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna go eat. So that was at Napoli's, which is one of our favorite little restaurants in the area. And now we're home, and if we may have something later, like a sandwich, you know, but nothing right away now. We're not hungry. But what else was I gonna say? As far as anything else going on around here, I have been in the process of taking down Christmas decorations slowly but surely. Over the last few years, I have cut down on the number of decorations that I put out. So this year again, I made another cut. So I think I decorated pretty decently this year, and that's probably the same as it will be again for next year. But next year, we'll have the tree all up ready to go. I'll have decorations all ready, easily accessible to come into the house and get set up. And that will be it. That will be, I hope, a lot easier to take care of now. So anyway, that's probably going to be my project for this weekend, is to take down the Christmas decorations that are still up, get them packed away at least, and then we will see about putting them out into the storage shed. But that's about it for now. I hope you all had a great week, a very successful sewing week, and I can't wait to see what you all made out there. I always find that so interesting, and it gives me ideas too. But other than that, I hope you're all doing okay. I'll talk to you again real soon, but for this time around, for this hashtag Friday Sews, it's going to be bye for now, but also with a little thank you. Actually, it should be a big thank you to Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this collaboration, which has led to worldwide sewing sisterhood. It's been fantastic, an amazing journey, and I am continuing on with everybody. Okay? So I'll see you around. Bye for this time.